a mild day in the neighborhood. And Hump Day Humor on the air right now on this November the 6th, National Saxophone Day. And Dave, I ripped a joke. You know how there are no real new jokes. There are some, but not too many. I had to go back to 1933 in a newspaper for this one.
Oh, 1933 is a good year.
The tenant says, I simply won't stay here any longer. These people above me banged on the floor early this morning, slammed doors, and jumped up and down as hard as they could. I won't stand it, I tell you. The landlady says, oh, they woke you up, I suppose. And the tenant said, no, I hadn't gone to bed yet. I was practicing on my saxophone.
Oh, that's good. I like that one. All right, here we go. How about this one? Do memory foam mattresses wish they could forget? I don't know. I saw my deli coworker eating the cold cuts. He claimed he had permission to do it, but he was full of baloney. A man visiting an Amish restaurant asked the waitress, how do you prepare the chicken? She said, well, we just tell them straight out they're going to die. What kind of dog doesn't bark?
I don't know.
A hush puppy.
Hush puppy, yes,
that's
indeed.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's good.
That's ridiculous.
So it's also International Stress Awareness Day. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's what Tim told us at the top of the show.
I'm really stressed out about trying to be stress-free.
I'm telling you. My doctor told me to avoid any unnecessary stress, so I didn't open any of his bills. And this one, a man suffering from terrible stress, he goes to the psychiatrist for help. He sits on the couch, jitters nervously. What seems to be the problem, the psychiatrist asks. Well, Doc, I've been having these two reoccurring dreams for months, and they're really starting to worry me. I'm sleeping less because I'm scared, and it's taking a toll on me. Interesting. What are the two dreams? Well, the man says, in one dream, I'm a teepee, and in the other, I'm a wigwam. The doc says, I see your problem. You're too tense.
Oh, my goodness.
Too tense. You're too tense. That's what you are.
Look, things were going pretty swimmingly well this morning, but then I opened my box of animal crackers. I have to return them. The seal was broken. I got thrown out of my local park yesterday after arranging the squirrels by height. They didn't like me critterizing.
Critterizing.
Critterizing. There you go. Critterizing.
Producer Tim has a smirk on his face.
I have a couple. You should. So two friends. Of course, car care is very, very important. So one says to another, you should have your tires rotated every 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles? That's silly. Our tires rotate every time we drive the car. And one, don't argue with people on social media. That's probably particularly true today. Every classroom had a kid that ate pace. That's probably the one you're arguing.
Yes, isn't that true?
Yes,
gotta
indeed.
love that. Hey, I've got one that came from Mary.
Good,
this
yeah.
One from Mary.
Love Mary's jokes.
An old man accidentally bumped his car into a shiny luxury vehicle. The owner of the luxury car stormed out and demanded, you owe me $10,000 right now. The old man replied calmly, I don't have that kind of money, but let me call my son. He trains dolphins. Maybe he can help. The owner grabbed the phone and said, your son better show up with $10,000 or else. The son answered, all right, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Exactly 15 minutes later, a Jeep pulls up, and out jumps a group of tough-looking guys who take charge of the situation. The son walks over to his dad and says, Dad, I don't train dolphins. I train Navy SEALs.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I love it.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Now you start at 5 p.m. That's true.
That's true, too. Very true.
Yep.
So I was asked the other day, do you sing in the car?
Yeah.
And I had to say, yes, but only when I'm going in reverse. I'm a backup singer. What can I tell you?
I like it. What's the safest place in a department store during an earthquake? What's the safest place in a department store during an earthquake?
I don't know.
The stationery department.
Yes.
And I need to say this to producer Tim.
Yes.
I didn't mean to push all your buttons. I was just trying to hit mute.
I like that one.
Never. I love to hear producer Tim talk.
So for breakfast, I went to Jack in the Box. For lunch, I went to Dairy Queen. And for dinner, I went to Burger King.
Yeah.
Later that night, I had a Royal Flush.
Oh, my goodness. That's disgusting. Ron
So
at artoledo.com.
Yeah,
Ron at AR. Who could tell poop jokes? Come on, man.
I think I'm going to get in trouble for this one, too. Wife texting her husband on a cold winter's morning. Windows frozen, won't open. Husband texts back, gently pour some lukewarm water over it, and then gently tap on the edges with a hammer. Wife texts back in 10 minutes, computer really messed up now.
Oh, no. Hey, I've got one connected to that. It was so cold yesterday, my computer froze. My own fault, though. I left too many windows open.
Aha!
There you go.
Yes, indeed.
And here is my big closer. Why? Because it's funny. And secondly, because it's smart. And lastly, because it's the last joke I have. Here we go. Archaeologists have discovered a pencil that belonged to William Shakespeare. Yep. Archaeologists have discovered a pencil that belonged to William Shakespeare. They're trying to establish if it was to be or not to be. To be.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I love it. And another successful edition of Morning Offering's Hump Day Humor.
Well, I think you got that mostly right. Another edition. Yeah, there you go.
And you know, the pollsters are still out there slicing and dicing the election, but I know one thing, studies now showing that birthdays are good for your health. Yeah, it seems that people who have more birthdays tend to live longer.
Ooh,
Interesting.
there you go. I like it.